What's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your host, Zaid here. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as it concerns trade rumors that I've been reading about as of late, and a potential player that could land with the Los Angeles Lakers once the trade deadline ends, I believe in either in January or February, something like that. Just want to give you guys my thoughts about it and talk about a particular player that's been on the Lakers' radar for almost before the season ever started. And I personally brought up this particular player on numerous occasions before the season started. And once again, this player is just, back in the rumor mill for Lakers landing spot as of late, and that is Anthony Davis. The particular report that I've been reading about as of late has been the Lakers trading for Anthony Davis. Now, personally for me, guys, I am the type of fan that's a little bit of the mindset of really thinking that the Lakers should wait on Anthony Davis. Now, there's some people out there saying that, you know what, we don't want to lose the opportunity of bringing in another superstar to the Los Angeles Lakers. The whole Paul George, if the Lakers traded him 2 years ago, he could have been a Laker by now. And I don't want to hear that sort of analogy. I mean, we can all really basically see Anthony Davis being a Laker, because, guys, all signs are showing that Anthony Davis could be a Los Angeles Laker. I mean, just think about last season. I mean, he fired his agent and went with LeBron James's agent with Clutch Sports, okay, with Rich Paul. So obviously the connections is there, and obviously with LeBron James having a great relationship with his agency and also with Anthony Davis now, there is a potential pair up for LeBron James and Anthony Davis in LA. And plus, I just think that Anthony Davis wants to really be at a huge brand. Now, obviously, the Pelicans is not really a huge organization, not a really branded type of team. The most top teams in the NBA that is a huge brand, it is obviously the Los Angeles Lakers, the New York Knicks, and if you make the argument, third would possibly be Philadelphia or Chicago or the Celtics. So those are basically the top teams in the NBA that are branded, and just really you can make yourself well known by those teams. And obviously the Los Angeles Lakers is the top of that list. And with the past, I did bring up the issue of Anthony Davis signing with the Los Angeles Lakers potentially once his contract is over, because I didn't really notice by maybe a month ago that Anthony Davis still has 2 years left on his contract with the Pelicans. So, and that 1 year is a player option. So, or maybe it's a team option, I'm not so sure. But I think it's a player option. So, he can opt out in 2020. So, all speculation saying that he will be a free agent in 2019, that is false. It's just him being traded in 2019 is a possibility. So, and me personally, guys, as much as I like Anthony Davis, I am still skeptical about the Lakers trading our young core for Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis is one of a kind. I mean, you will never see a type of center type power forward mixture who can play the point guard as well. As we all know, guys, he has played point guard in high school, and just all of a sudden he just got a growth spurt. So he could play multiple positions, and obviously his main specialty is center and a little bit of a point guard-ish type of player. So by having somebody like Anthony Davis on your team, you will definitely flourish. And especially with the Lakers, who what they have on their team, it will be a definite threat if they added Anthony Davis in the Western Conference. So he'll be a huge threat, and especially against a Golden State Warriors type of threat as well. So I can see the where most Laker fans would love to have Anthony Davis, but at what price, really? I mean, for these past couple of days, I saw some reports saying that possibly the Lakers will ask the Orlando Magic to be part of a blockbuster trade for Anthony Davis. And I can possibly see that happening, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the Magic's. Maybe a package blockbuster trade will be a potential help for the Los Angeles Lakers to land Anthony Davis. Now, obviously, Anthony Davis is a high prize type of player. I mean, obviously right now he is averaging about 27 to 28 points per game. So he is balling with the Pelicans. So obviously the Pelicans will ask a lot from the Los Angeles Lakers, or possibly from any other team. And if somehow a package with a three-way trade will possibly happen, they will probably ask a lot from them as well, from the Lakers end. So what I've saw as of late from a particular report, what I saw was the Lakers will possibly involve two of our young cores, and potentially like KCP and Ivica Zubac, and also a draft pick. And some of that for me is a little bit too much, but if they want to get Anthony Davis, they're going to do whatever it takes to get him. Now, obviously, I don't want Kyle Kuzma to go. This report, I'm not saying it's true, is just a sort of fan-sided type of reporting. They're just speculating, because obviously, if you're going to trade for somebody like Anthony Davis, they're going to ask a lot of assets for Anthony Davis. And if that means to get rid of like one or two of our young core with an added like a KCP and maybe another player and a draft pick, that could be the case. But obviously, guys, I'm the type of guy who really doesn't want our young core to leave, because as of right now, they are playing very well so far for the Lakers, and especially from Kyle Kuzma, who last game against the Phoenix Suns, he averaged 23 points out there. So he's the type of player that is just something special. And obviously, knowing Magic Johnson, I guarantee you that's not going to really happen. And me personally, I don't want it to happen, because, you know, Kyle Kuzma is just one of those type of players that just is really special, and he can really develop into a really great player down the line with the help of LeBron James mentoring him. And you know, LeBron James is a fan of Kyle Kuzma, so there is a lot of emotions out there, and I can guarantee you guys, Kyle Kuzma cannot be part of this potential trade for Anthony Davis. And basically, guys, I don't really want the Lakers to add two of our young core for a potential trade for Anthony Davis. Okay, for me, we want to develop our young core to be the potential future for the Lakers. Okay, and obviously, guys, I hate to say this, Brandon Ingram he is going to potentially be involved in these sort of trades for a potential trade for Anthony Davis. And I can honestly say see Brandon Ingram possibly being gone. Most Laker fans don't really want that to happen, but you know, if you put the comparison, who would you rather have, who will be ready and, win you games right away and potentially be a threat in the Western Conference? It is Anthony Davis. Now, is that enough for the Lakers to go further for like a finals run? Possibly not, but it could also draw in a lot of free agents next season for a potential signing for the Lakers in the offseason. So I can honestly see the Lakers' method in this, but you can also think about, what if the young core that we have will basically, let it up in these next couple of games, and it brings you to the realization: is it really worth trading half of our assets for Anthony Davis? Now, lots of speculations there, guys, and obviously I made a video about this, about me saying that the Lakers should not trade for Anthony Davis. They should just wait it out for him to become a free agent. Most people would love to see that potentially happen, but obviously, if the Lakers want to win now and end up not losing games, for a potential seat in the Western Conference, then obviously you have to make a trade for Anthony Davis or potentially an all-star caliber player to really help boost your team for potential wins, easy wins in the NBA. And obviously, guys, there is a speculation that Anthony Davis will be a Laker someday. I mean, something like that. So obviously, guys, give me your thoughts in the comment section down below about this whole Anthony Davis type of trade rumors. Do you guys have a potential package deal that could possibly work for the Lakers that will help out, with the Lakers' chances of landing Anthony Davis? I mean, honestly, guys, if I had to choose, obviously one of our young core has to go. He's going to be a huge asset for a potential trade. Is obviously going to be Brandon Ingram. Secondly, maybe possibly KCP will be involved, and maybe 1 or 2 draft picks. That's plenty enough for a potential trade for Anthony Davis. Now, the one that I saw before this, they said they will possibly involve 2 of our young core, KCP, Ivica Zubac, and maybe 2 draft picks. That's a little bit too much for an Anthony Davis, but obviously if the Lakers do want to land somebody like an Anthony Davis, they're going to do whatever it takes to land him. Because, guys, if you want to win now right away and become a huge threat in the Western Conference and compete, you are definitely going to obviously just do whatever it takes to land a high prize superstar like an Anthony Davis. And we just have to see what's in the mindset of the Los Angeles Lakers, because I believe, I might be wrong with this, I believe December 15th is where trades will possibly happen, or maybe potential players will be available for trades. So if there's a particular player that I don't really know who the Lakers are potentially have their eye on, like for example, Ariza with the Phoenix Suns, he will be available for trade in potentially December 15th. So he is the type of player that the Lakers might have their eye on for a potential backup for the Lakers, but it still remains to be seen. But obviously, guys, please give me your thoughts about potential trade for Anthony Davis. It is a huge decision making for the Lakers to make when it comes to somebody like an Anthony Davis, because all signs will show that if who will be available and who will be a huge package deal. And you guys, you never know, maybe the Lakers will ask another team to be involved in this trade, like possibly the Orlando Magic, or maybe just another team could be involved in the potential trade for Anthony Davis. So we still have to see. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Peace.